But what I do think is going to really have an effect on Diddy is really not the prison time, which they would. Would have hurt him more, because if you're the elite, right? If you the elite, if you the Illuminati, whatever you want to say, if you believe in conspiracy and all that stuff, if you know Diddy, y'all been working with him, y'all built him, y'all made him, you know what he really in love with. He really in love with the power, the money, the moves he can make. So if y'all then destroyed his name, his image, what corporation, what sponsors, who gonna touch him? It's too much backlash to come with him. Who gonna do a deal with him and do business with him and touch him when they gonna say this and that? Oh, there's so many women that's gonna say, oh, this brand stamping him. Why would Nike stamp Diddy? Why would Adidas? Why would beer companies? Why would cigarette companies? Why would TV sponsorships stamp him? When you gonna have black women, white women saying, y'all doing business with this monster, such and such, and they getting all this backlash, and he did this to these women, he did this to these men, and he drugged them, and this because he didn't get found guilty on that, don't mean he didn't do it. We heard the evidence. He did this to Kid Cudi. He did that. So why would a brand? Why would a company? Yeah. Now Jay-Z a little different because he ain't go through no trial, get locked up and all that stuff. We ain't see no real evidence, so they still touch him. But with Diddy, they didn't destroy them. Same thing how they did everybody else who they do that to. And it wasn't even no SEX with the Ja Rule and Irv Gotti thing. When Ja Rule beat that Fed case, Irv Gotti and them, all these sponsors and record labels and all that, they didn't touch Murder Inc. That crushed them. Yeah, they crushed them. So you gotta think these brands. Diddy is, he get his money off these brands. If these brands see how his own people doing, they gonna see the backlash we give them. Way before it get to the Jews, the whites, the women over the Spanish, whoever. We gonna dog them out, make fun of them all day, every day on social media. Just because he beat the shit in court, he guilty in the streets. We seen what we seen, we heard what we heard. So we always gonna it's too easy to make jokes on him. It's too easy to keep that in the algorithm. Why would we turn our head to that when we can make so much money talking about Diddy? We can talk, so many comedians can pick on him. We can use this content for years. So it ain't no turning the cheek. Now, only thing we may not really drag him on is if he got to register as a sex offender. And yeah, we may not do him dirty on that because if it's based off the charge he got found guilty on and she was down with it, we can't really say you one of them who touch kid type. You ain't one of them types, so you know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna do you dirty like that. You may hear one or two, but as far as like us as a whole, we ain't gonna do you like that. But we still gonna make the little GAY jokes, all the little freak off jokes, the baby oil jokes. Baby oil wouldn't even do a deal with you. Now you could come up with your own baby oil. You would have to 100% go independent and put a product out there, and then whatever it sell. That's how Diddy gonna have to get his money because these brands ain't gonna touch him. Now you will have a company that'll take the risk and they'll gamble with him, but they ain't gonna be no major. Been in the game 20, 30 years, got trillions of dollars, billions and billions of dollars. You can pay him 3-4 the money that he used to. Yeah, he gave pretty much everybody their catalog back before so he ain't got that same catalog and all that money, which he did make a lot of money, but he spent a lot of money. Young Miami definitely can't bring no bacon in the high. She take the bacon out the high. She eat it. She don't bring no money. Yeah, let y'all do OnlyFans and shit like that. Now Diddy he definitely could, go on OnlyFans and make a big bag. He'll make 20, 30, he'll make whatever top OnlyFans, he'll make that. People, females and males and all that, they'll watch Diddy. He'll watch him now. He'll bang everybody. He starts slinging that mushroom tip like, since I can't get no money over here, let me show y'all what this shit look like for real. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. Come up with a couple products. He'll be all right. He can keep the bills, lower his bills. He losing a lot of business, so he won't have the same bills. If you can maintain a real estate portfolio, keep that going, all that does. So he's still gonna eat now. He can always come back down to the chitlin circuit and get a bag. He can always do his show. He got a lot of hit records, so he can always perform them songs, come back to the club, lower them prices so the promoters can afford you. With the hood gonna always, motherfucker gonna come out and see Diddy. So the money ain't through with him. I'm just saying, far like on the top tier, is Jay-Z make the most or Kanye West make the most, and is Jay, Diddy, Kanye. It ain't gonna be that no more. Unless something crazy can go on, the elite not gonna let his name get attacked. Be right there up under them. We don't see no independent. Let's look at the fourth list. It ain't no young dogs like the people who are 100% independent, the Slim Thugs, the Sauce Walkers. They ain't gonna let them get up there with the 200, 300, 400, 500 M, 700 M type people. No, you gotta go through their door. No, he done went through the door, but yeah, they done kicked him out. Yeah, they done kicked him out. They done hit him with the you gonna get what you came for. Yeah, you gonna get what you came for. You came for the fame, the success, the power, and all that. We gave that. And I got this you wanna bust my brain for. And what you wanna bust our brain for, the elite, is your mojo back. We're gonna get a chitlin circuit, the streets, the regular people. We're gonna give you Diddy, we're gonna get it by the back, but we got the mojo. We got the mojo. And it's gonna take way more than Austin Powers in them to get it back. Yeah, to get it back. So it's over for that, man. That's what really hurt. If I'm the white man, I want you to struggle. I want to see you suffer. I want to see you suffer. Maybe call OnlyFans, tell them if you start that, let you get a little bit of it, then shut the page down, demonetize it. We want to see you suffer, and we don't want to see it in jail. We want to see it on the street. That's if you don't get a lot of time in prison. We want to see it on the street. We want you to come back and be regular. Go back where dangerous at. Go back where not. You got to go back in that crowd. You can't. It ain't that superstar crowd no more. You got to think. Just because you home, if these corporations saying they paying somebody like Nike, the people who own ketchup, Texas Pete, hot sauce, all these Eddie Walmart, whoever, if they paying DJ Khaled, French Montana, Rick Ross, Snoop Dogg, Nigga Bernard, Lil Wayne, Birdman, and they paying all these people, they gonna tell them, hey, you can't stand beside that. We don't need the backlash. If you do that, we may have to, wash our hands with you. We don't need the backlash now. If we wanted that, we would have gave him the money. Mr. Wayne, Mr. Nicki Minaj, Miss Rihanna, Mr. Carter, Miss Carter. You can't stand beside the nigga. You can't. If you want to stand beside him, go get a picture made, put it in your house, and stand beside the picture. We can't have the backlash in our brand. We can't have. We don't need no. So it could be in your contract. Hey, you can't. We did it. So now he wasn't getting the support by his old friends and everybody. But now Stephen J, that's different. Don't no brands on Stephen J. Nah, Diddy, best bet is get Young Miami and get your Stephen J. And y'all go move out the States. Don't nobody care about Young Miami like that no more. And don't nobody care about Stephen J like that no more. Y'all.